So it doesn't even surprise me to be seeing another handheld again this early on in the year. We do have CES going on. I believe that's why we even know about this one. I'm talking about the MSI Claw. Before everyone starts asking me if I'm getting one or if, what my thoughts are on it, I thought I'd just address it a little bit. I don't know everything there is to know about this thing. We're going to be kind of taking a look at it here and reacting together. Off rip, first glance, the first thing I think of is it's a black ROG Ally. It literally looks almost identical in terms of like the shape and size and the screen, the button layout. Even the start buttons and everything like that looks very similar to the Ally. The branding on the bottom, the bezels. But obviously there's going to be key differences throughout this device, and we'll get into that here in a second. Before we go into like the website and just a little bit of that, we're going to go ahead. I have not seen this trailer, and usually when they announce one of these new handhelds, I like to watch the trailer and kind of get a feel for what they're going for here. Is this going to have sound? Are we good? All right, there's sound. Ergo Gaming Science for comfort, crafted to fit the natural contours of your grip through global studies. I did see in Dave 2D's video, I believe, which was one of the first ones, or Linus, one of them, that the grips on the back are actually, they hump out more, which I assume would be more comfortable in the Ally, because the Ally is pretty flat in the hand, and that's why it's not the most comfortable handheld in my opinion. Okay, let's go back. First off, RGB buttons, that's pretty cool. What about AI engine? Okay, so this looks pretty similar to the command center or quick commands, whatever it's called on the Ally. It looks cleaner than the Lenovo Legion Go UI, in my opinion. I think the Ally has the best UI when it comes to the overlays and stuff like that for Armory Crate and whatnot. Cooler boost hyperflow technology, redirecting airflow to cool internal components. So I think this one might actually run cooler than the Ally. Like the dual whatever, heat pipes, whatever, fans, cool. I'm not gonna get super technical, I don't know this stuff like that, but I know the SD card slot is up here somewhere. Hopefully it doesn't fry, and hopefully this cooling system is enough to not allow the reader to fry. What is this, gyro? Yep. Airport, I've gone through this very experience right here. The back looks cool. The analog sticks look grippy. Let's read about the battery, because that's like one of the biggest deals with this one. Power that lasts 50% longer. 53 watt-hour battery capacity. 50% longer than what? Than the Ally? Than the average battery life in a handheld? Like, what do they mean? Macro keys cast your ult with just one click. So that's kind of like the same back buttons placement as the Ally, different shape probably. Okay. That was a very, First of all, music selection for this trailer. Come on. Do better. Device looks cool. Trailer was mid. I'm honestly most excited to see if Intel can compete with AMD, because that means we'll see more effort from both chip makers in this space in the future. That is true. Since this is an Intel chip based handheld, it means it's competition to the current market, which is mostly AMD, which we're all comfortable using at this point. Like, it's had time to kind of develop, but now they'll try even harder since there's another competitor, another option out there. What else did people say? What I love about not just this, but all these handheld PCs is the fact that we're getting PS4 level performance or higher. Yes. I've kind of brushed over this topic before. When it comes to the handhelds, it's, for me at least, not always about the highest level performance. It's kind of about just being able to play the game at all, because it's something that we weren't able to do before. So yeah, even PS4 level graphics is pleasing, because it's better than having nothing at all or not being able to play the game at all. I have an MSI Raider 4080 i9 1440p, have an Ally, but really interested to see if Intel can deliver. Since this is the first time Intel is doing this, it's cool that they're stepping in, but I don't see a reason for me personally to really get this other than comparing Intel performance to AMD performance, which is not something that I'm really interested in. When it comes to these handhelds, it's more about innovation for me as I go through them. Like, from the Steam Deck to the Ally, I felt big change in performance and weight and different, departments, different features. And then from the Ally to the Lenovo Legion Go was also the same thing. New ways to play, bigger screen. It felt fresh, it felt new, it felt innovative. From the Lenovo Legion Go to this device feels like a backpedal, personally, for me. Now, if someone doesn't own any of these devices, I understand why they might consider it, especially if they have some sort of Intel brand loyalty or something. Then they might go with this, or MSI brand loyalty. But put this side by side with the Ally, and given the history of what the Ally can do already, if I'm just now looking into this, I'll go with the Ally. There's more, we know more about it. It's had time to develop, and then, yeah. But for this, I feel like, for me personally, there's not a real draw to it. Like, it doesn't do anything that I can't already do with my current devices. This is actually like a nice, simple UI, it looks like. Intel Core Ultra 7. So this is what's gonna set this device apart from the others that are already out there. The Claw's available in a total of 3 variants, $699. Highest spec model will go for $799. Keep in mind that these are retail prices and do not include offers, discounts, or open box options. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people get open box handhelds for like decent prices, and there's not really much wrong with them. So, oh, the cheapest one has a different chip in it. So this is like the baby Ally Z1 non-extreme, basically, kind of that route, but Ultra 5, and this one's Ultra 7. Okay, interesting. And then this one, these have the same chip. 50 more bucks for what though? What are we getting out of that? A terabyte versus 512. Interesting. Okay, I love to see that there's just more handhelds in general, and I can't wait to see what other future handhelds we get throughout this year. If there's something that's super cool that I think I can really get into and get behind and make videos for and really enjoy, has different options other than the ones I already have, then I will definitely be considering a fourth handheld for now my collection, I guess, and for content wise. But yeah, I feel like the more that time goes and the more handhelds I get, I'm really looking for something that sets the next one apart from the last one. And this one, the MSI Claw, doesn't set itself apart enough for me to really want to get it. But that's just me. And my mind can change. I said I wasn't getting the Legion Go, but I ended up getting it. But that one does have a lot of different things that my other handhelds can't do. I thought I'd touch base on this one. I'll probably touch base on whatever the next big handheld is once we get an announcement of any sort for a major company working on one. If you're excited about this, I'm not knocking your excitement. You're allowed to like what you like, and it is what it is. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, as always, for sharing your time with me, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.